It doesn't really matter for me what my sleep schedule is like. I'm usually just tired anyway. I split a tiny bit late. D, do you have your mod icon from Thank You Faces yet? I want to see how it looks in chat. Oh good god. So many long jump glitches. I don't know why I keep calling it Franker Faces, since it's technically Franker Face Z. It just works either way, I guess. I will finish school this year, then I'm gonna go to college, and I'm gonna study to be a graphic designer. Why'd I lose that much time there? Alright, I did get a bunch of long jump glitches and bad movement.
A wolf? It doesn't look as friendly as our Shire hounds.
Ah, camera! No, I hate that. That happens when you hold a direction just a little too early. Before the cutscene ends. This one's bad. Computer science, that's interesting. Nice. This run isn't absolutely awful yet. God dang. I hate getting long jump glitch there so much. Because it's such like... It's a really long jump, and just getting long jump glitch there costs like half a second or more. Well, still, go join the live split team and get me all the beta versions. Because I really want those.
Ah, file. Well, there's no going back. Oh, how will I ever get back to the dwarves? I suppose if I follow the edge of this mountain,
Yeah,
I'll find my way to their trail.
That was dumb. I hate the sound loop. It's so annoying. Can I have the music back? Thank you.
Thank you, Stone
That's sloppy too. I'm making so many sloppy mistakes. You can make the icons bigger. What are you talking about, D? There's an icon size slider. Are you like saying the split height isn't high enough? Because just drag the bottom of live split. And then just the spacing between the splits will get bigger. And if you're worried about the text getting too big, then just go into the font settings and set the font to a slightly smaller size. That's what I did. Hey Finduscon, I'm good. I believe today will be the day.
I don't like the look of this.
Good. If this run dies, D, I'll show you what you can do with life split. And what did you get a PB, Findus? What game? Nice. Nice. For some reason I always get it second try. Good. We're ahead. We in there.
Thank the elves for this glowing blade. These webs look thick. I hope my sword can cut them.
Alright. I'm gonna try doing a slightly faster strat on the out of bounds skip. If I clip back out, I'm probably still gonna save time. But if I do it right, I could beat my gold split, which would be nice. Nice. I did it. Basically, the thing I did different was I didn't target and then turn. I turned using the control stick first. But if you move it a little too much, you'll clip back out.
The mine
Sloppy again.
looks like this is the way
I like
out
to
of
jump
here.
on top of the save there and then long jump off it, but I failed to jump onto it. Alright, D, if you say so.
nasty, slimy things live here.
Yeah, gold. Nice. I guess the faster strat saves like 2 seconds or more. Yeah.
This is Dory's helmet.
No.
I do hope
Where
he's
did that
alright.
slide come from? I thought I switched to the stick in time.
That water looks foul.
This run has so many sloppy mistakes.
Evil spirits. Minions of the necromancer.
But that's alright. My BB isn't good anyway. I hope to get a run to the end today. Whether it's a PB or not. Hi, the Englishman. The game, the book, and the movie all differ a lot from what I've heard. I've only seen the movies and played the game, but I haven't actually read the book, but I have heard that they are different. I don't really read that much. Emotes are not censored. So I guess Twitch is pooping. I can see the emotes fine. Try refreshing the page. It usually helps for me. Alright. So, coming up right here is a very difficult skip. Well, like, it's not that hard. Just getting the right angle tends to be difficult. So, if I mess up the angle, so be it. I'm gonna have to try again. Alright, let's see how we do it. Ah. That's a shame. There goes like 7-8 seconds or something. I should time how long it takes for the bar to refill once. There goes another 8 seconds. I think it's 8 seconds, I'm not sure. Oh my god, I hate this skip so much. Please, please game, can you have mercy? Game, oh man. I hate this skip with all my heart. Oops, messed that up. What the hell was that even? I need to find like a setup for this. There we go. I'm up there. Well, I'm losing a bunch of time. I'm gonna No, wait, I'm not. I thought I was gonna try YOLO strat. Just because I'm so far behind now. Well, not behind, but since I am losing a bunch of time. But since I'm still ahead, there's really no need to. What? Hey, why didn't the split show up? What? Hold on, I think something is messed up in the layout settings. Yeah. I'm sorry if the splits are messed up now. But I need to go on playing.
Was that the wind?
I know what the problem is though. The color for still being ahead, but having lost a little time, was set to transparent. I don't know how, I don't know why, I don't know when, but apparently it was set to transparent. Alright, I get a little time to fix it here. Okay, okay, there we are.
I sense an unseen presence wandering our halls.
Minions of the necromancer?
No, not evil. Just unbuttoned. Strange.
What was that?
Oh, gonna have to get that on the way back. Boring part. Yeah, barrel's out of bounds. That joke is made often. Maybe I should actually change the split name to satisfy people. Alright. One thing I shouldn't do is
Guards have
forget
caught
the
dwarves
cellar key.
crossing Mirkwood.
That would be really dumb. Yeah, I like to have my stream layout clean and professional looking.
Making their dwarvish racket. Perhaps it was just the wind. Was that the wind? Have you heard? The White Council has taken the fight to the necromancer.
That vile sorcerer has plagued this land long ago.
Alright, so the major skip in this level only saves like 40 seconds, or no, 50 seconds. But it is a very, very cool skip. So I hope you're looking forward to it. I'm always looking forward to it, even though it's a little bit difficult. It's really cool to show off to people watching. You can see the meter of how long the ring lasts in the top right.
Is someone there? Perhaps it was nothing.
I found a way.
Fine.
Okay, if I mess up here, I'm gonna facepalm. Just saying. I absolutely hate messing up on this part. Ah, facepalm. Oh man, I just wanted to jump into the line. Alright. Ah, crap. Man, this run is bad. Since you're supposed to grab that vine there, and then it gets lowered, since now the vine isn't lowered, I'm gonna have to walk around, which costs a bunch of time. Don't forget the cellar key. Blech. I hate poison so much. This run is really bad. I'm probably not going to be ahead after this split.
Show yourself.
What was that? Have the prisoners
I can
reviewed the
save a
errand
ton of
brought
time on the next split. I'm just a little disappointed that I messed up something so simple. I'm sorry, you guys are saying a lot in chat, but I can't really read it at the moment.
Show yourself.
I'm not sure how much slower it is to have to go around if you messed up like that. I'm messing up the menuing. But it's definitely a lot slower. Alright, so coming up is this skip. I'm gonna try to explain this in a simple way.
Show yourself.
Basically, this game has a mechanism where if you get stuck or you glitch out in a certain way, the game puts you back in the last spot that you were safe. And the game considers you to be safe as long as you're standing still on the ground. So, what we're doing is we made the game think we were safe, and then we are jumping now. So our position is maintained in that one spot where we were standing still for a little bit. Now, if we glitch back out, we'll be warped back to where it was, but since we advanced to the next part of the level, that part isn't actually loaded anymore. So the moment we glitch back, only part of the map is loaded. And I messed up a little bit, but that's fine. And then we can fall through the ground and stuff. Now if I didn't mess up there, I would have landed a bit above, and then I would have walked a little bit out of bounds to get here. But since I kind of messed up, I had to watch the cutscene. Alright. I might still be a little bit ahead after this split. Oh, thanks, Englishman. Yeah, I need to relink it. I forgot when I updated my description.
Dwarves all packed and ready to
No,
go.
I'm not gonna be ahead.
Now,
Dang.
and escape.
Luckily for me, I can save a lot of time on this split. I haven't used my YouTube in a while. In my PB, I died once here. Now, a little heads up. This level, it's extremely dangerous. It's extremely easy to kill a run here. Just because you can soft lock the game and not be able to continue. So, I'm hoping that doesn't happen. If it does happen, so be it. It has happened before. But this level, it's definitely one of the most glitched levels. Well, it's not the most glitched, but it definitely has the most glitches in the speedrun. But you don't skip as much as you do in other levels. Right, so what I'm doing now is I'm starting up a Thieves quest where you're normally supposed to follow a thief around to a certain point, but I'm going to be using the warping trick to warp to the point the thief is supposed to go after starting the quest. Then as the thief is walking there, I'm going to be obtaining another item by glitching, which you need later in the level. Basically to pass time while I'd have to wait for the thief anyway.
Faster, Bilbo. Don't lose him.
So now we
Better
warp
hurry,
back.
or he'll get away.
And we're gonna go glitch. Thank you, Englishman. See you later. Alright, so this is the glitch, which can kill the run. Basically, we're gonna be jumping out of the area you're supposed to be in, and then we're gonna be falling, and we're gonna be trying to hit a save as we fall. But if we hit the ground and then hit the save, you save with 0 health left, basically meaning each time you respawn, you're already dead. So if that happens, you're stuck, but luckily it didn't happen this time. So now we're going to be warping back. Now you may be wondering why this works. Because we died and started jumping right after, the game doesn't actually have a safe spot for us to warp back to. So it just warps us back to the default beginning position. And now we're going to go back to the area where the thief is supposed to be, and the quest should be done. There we go. Alright, so this next glitch is a little bit simpler than everything that just happened. Basically, we're going to be entering a room. There's going to be a trigger in there, and we're going to be exiting the room. Now while the exiting animation is happening, we're going to be activating the trigger, and then we exit the room without having to do a fight and getting back up. Now I'm also going to be maintaining a warp during this, so I can warp back quickly after doing a few things. Alright, so we open the door, hit the trigger. Now a bunch of glitchy animation stuff is going to happen.
Bilbo.
We're going to activate the next trigger by talking to a guy in here. And we're gonna warp back.
Are you?
Alright. So during this next part, we're gonna maintain another warp. And this part can be a little bit tricky, because there's places where you can die easily. But okay, the poison is one thing which can be annoying. Then falling down in the water here also means death, which would be bad. Luckily, it's not that difficult to avoid. So the next trigger was just to go in there. Please, can I clip in here? This is kind of a tricky place to clip. And then we're going to be warping back into the other trigger. And now we can talk to this guy. Using the item we collected, we can finally finish the level. And that's a new gold split. Nice. So this level is a little tricky as well. The upcoming 3 levels all have run killers. Basically, from a warm welcome, the run becomes really tough, and I don't know if I'll get the run here yet.
I'd better not walk on those gold coins. Too much noise and old
There's not any major skips in this level, which is kind of sad. This is probably the most solid level in the run, or in the game, when it comes to glitches. I've looked for long, but I've never been able to find anything to skip.
Show yourself, thief.
Found a lot of theories, found a lot of possibilities, but no way to execute them yet. Alright, so this part is tricky. I'm basically gonna have to do some platforming, but the game lags a lot, which makes this difficult, since the processing of the GameCube is not too fast. Okay. Alright, another tricky part coming up. I'm gonna have to avoid Smaug. Now, if I do this well, I only have to sit through 2 fire cycles. So that was the first fire cycle. Here's the second. Oof, this may be bad. No, we got it. Oops, paused at the wrong time. Alright, so here we're gonna have to make a big jump and land in the water at a certain spot, and if I miss that spot, we die. So it's always a fun jump. And the segment after that is pretty much just wait a long time, and it's really boring. Alright, please don't mess it up. Okay, we're good. Alright, so now we're just gonna have to place these blocks in the correct position, and then water will be raising, and that will open up the pathway to another area. Now, the level after this, Gathering of the Clouds, I'm just saying, I'm gonna lose time on that, because my split there was pretty damn solid in my PB. So I could choke away a lot of time there, because it is actually a little bit difficult. But Gathering of the Clouds, or Cloudburst I mean, that is where in the beginning I can mess up a lot, but later on I can save time. I can beat my gold split by a little, because my gold split isn't updated with the new stuff that has been found, since I don't get a lot of runs going here. Yeah. Alright, so now we're just gonna have to wait a bunch. Now, I've actually fallen down here before. It is the worst feeling to fall down here. So we're basically gonna have to wait for this saloon door kind of thing to move up and create a bridge. Now, the bridge, actually the bridge doesn't really have any use of itself, because you can get to the other side without using this bridge. But there is a trigger that will be activated once you get high up from this chasm and you have all the blocks in place. So a theoretical skip would be get all the blocks in place, then warp back up hit the trigger and then move to the end of the level. But there is a big problem. Since you're gonna have to push the blocks, your warp position will be reset as you're pushing them, so you can't actually warp back up. And it just rules out the possibility pretty much, unless there was another way to get up without using this gigantic door. But alas, there is not, so I'm just gonna have to sit here waiting. Now, the Gathering of the Clouds, I actually had a no reset run here a while back. It was about the same splits as I had now, but something really unfortunate happens. There's basically, we're going to be doing another warp, and in order to glitch out, we're going to be hanging from a chain in a certain way. Now, there is a factor, I'm not sure which it is, but if you do something wrong, you will get stuck in the chain and get launched out of it and get killed. Now, that happened in that no reset offline run, and it was pretty making me very mad. I think I actually have the splits, or a picture of what the splits were like at that point somewhere. Oh, nice, another gold. I'm not sure how that happened. But this level is difficult. Camera, please. Camera! Jesus. Okay, difficult part is pretty much over. That was good, although slower than an PB, I think. Now the next part, I can die. It's probably one of the craziest out-of-bounds warps in the game. It's probably my favorite skip in the game too. But there's unfortunate things that can happen. Okay. The evil chain is coming up. Okay, it didn't do it. Good. So this run is still alive up to this point. Dang, I love that skip. Wow, I lost 10 seconds. That didn't feel that bad compared to my PB. I guess I was messing around with the camera a lot to get it in the right position. Okay.
Boom.
I might be able to get a 44 if this split is really good. That's a little bit unfortunate since I actually need that jump slash. Okay, so this is a difficult part. I'm gonna have to maintain a warp and fight enemies, and I'm gonna have to mash through a lot of cutscenes. Also very important to stay alive, and I only have one potion. Okay, we're alive. We're good. Now the reason I had to go down there was just to load the next area. But in order to warp back, we had to lower the ladder, which would only lower if we fought the enemies. Alright, I'm nervous. I don't think sub 45 is gonna happen. This level is pretty tough. Okay. So coming up is the skip that can save me most time. If I do this right. Nice. Okay, we're up there. Now I just need to avoid a few cutscenes. If I don't avoid the cutscene, it's gonna put me back down. And then I'm gonna lose like 20 seconds. Around. No, bad. Please. Okay. That was a little bit slow, but here is the ending trigger. 44-45. Finally. Took me long enough to finally PB. That was really close to gold, actually. If I hadn't messed up in the end, that would have been a gold. Well, I mean, I can still save a minute. Let's see, looking at my splits, I can save about 20 seconds on flies and spiders. Wait, no, about a minute on flies and spiders actually, because I could have saved 40 or 30 seconds there. So that's kind of stupid. Well, at the beginning I can save the first 5 splits. I can save about 20 plus seconds. Barrels out of bond. I can save also like 40 seconds there. This run was pretty bad. The only reason this run was a PB was because in my PB, a warm welcome and cloudburst were really bad. But the rest was really good. From then, there have been some new strats, which is why my overall was better, and why my riddles in the dark was better. Inside Info was just a good split on its own. And yeah, it's pretty nice. Of course, these do. The big question is, do I want to try to beat this PB? Can I skip this?